in Cupid and event. To tell us more about this journey and for the welcoming message, I would like to call Mr. Shamatura to speak.
The Honorary Chairperson of the BSP Group, Mrs. Shambhawati Mathura, His Excellency Mr. Ahmad Nadeem Mustafa, High Commissioner of Pakistan, Mr. Kavir Madam, Member of Legislative Assembly, Mrs. Sakuntala Devi Hawaldar, the well-known educator and poet, BSP shareholders and directors, BSP staff, lecturers, and all our stakeholders present today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, from the outset, extend a warm welcome to all of you for finding time to attend to the inauguration of our new headquarters, BSP Tower 1. It is a great personal dream which comes to reality today. The idea of having our own building has been cherished for years, and today it is a historical moment. I see the audience, some of our partners, stakeholders who have been sharing this dream with us too. This can only have been due to the excellent leadership of the School Management Committee, the dedication of the Director of Studies, Mrs. Nandini Mathura, all BSP staff and teachers, above all with the trust and support of parents and students. This memorable occasion will allow BSP School to look back on its past achievements and at the same time to capitalize on this new building acquisition for its future long-term success. The BSP Tower 1 provides new facilities and a much improved learning environment for students of BSP, of course, and of course many more courses that we are going to offer. I can imagine how excited teachers, students will be as they move into it. Educators are increasingly aware of the interaction between facilities, between physical spaces and learning environment. Modern facilities improves not only the school physical environment, but also its learning culture. But the building alone cannot infuse the vision and passion that guide the school development. It is the human spirit and interaction between teachers and the students which will make the difference and ensure that this new building supports higher level of learning. BSP School of Accountancy and Management is a tertiary duly registered organization at the Tertiary Education Commission. The school was officially launched in 2011 with its first campus in Port Louis, and we rapidly expanded in Cupid and Avon, offering SCCA UK program. The school has been set up with the aim of becoming the center of accountancy and management training in Mauritius and in the region. We provide quality education as evidenced by our SCCA Gold status, approved learning partner status, and also as being an ISO qualified institution since 2013. Moreover, this year, BSP won 2 leadership awards at the Golden Globe Tigers Summit in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, where simultaneously I was also awarded the Visionary Leader Award for 2015 in Kuala Lumpur. The college served as a gateway of opportunity. Some students enroll to move directly to the job market, others come to learn new skills and improve their career prospects, some directly from secondary institution. Training offered by BSP School is beneficial to our business community as well. In fact, the latter benefits from a highly trained and competitive personnel. Since we started, we have continued to expand capacity, improve facilities, upgrade technology, and broaden course offerings. We also open our doors to those individuals who may have the will and the determination to succeed, but may lack the resources. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, through our Samson Mangapen Foundation, we offered 10 scholarships last year. And I was very pleased, one of the students came 4th worldwide. Internships are also provided to our students. We have been having many successes since creation of the group, receiving local, regional, and international recognition, as I mentioned earlier. However, we are not content to rest on our laurels. We constantly look forward to what lies ahead. There can be no student success without the staff of the school. I am privileged to work with a talented and dedicated group of employees. Our second priority concerns the need of our employees. We endeavor to offer a work environment that offers meaningful opportunities for professional development and advancement. Talent and abilities should be appropriately cultivated. As the college moves forward technologically, training must be made available to all. Training is also constantly being provided in customer care to better counsel and meet our student needs. We are engaged in a common purpose, and it is imperative that we feel invested in and focused on the work we are doing. It is the staff whose energy and commitment will perpetuate the vitality and growth of the school. I am sure that all of you here today will agree that we live in a time of rapid change. Change that is often not predictable and not always positive. The best way to manage change, whether positive or negative, is to anticipate it and prepare for it. On the basis of my experience as an accountant and entrepreneur, I have come to the conclusion that there is no greater form of preparation for change than education. I also think that there is no better investment that the individual, parents, and the nation can make than an investment in education of the highest possible quality. But education comes in many forms and has been used for many purposes. And education for success in the modern world must be enabling, and it must be outward looking. It must not only teach the time-tested skills of reading, writing, and mathematics, which remain important, and must not only build on passing exams. The ability to communicate and master information technology, together with facts and figures, are now a critical part of learning, as well as an essential qualification for eventual application in the workplace. But even this is not enough. There are two more dimensions of education for the modern world, about which I would like to make a few remarks. The first relates to inquisitiveness, critical thinking, and problem solving. What students know is no longer the most important measure of the quality of education. The true test is the ability to engage with what they do not know and to work out a solution. The second dimension involves the ability to reach conclusions that constitute the basis for informed judgment, the ability to make judgments that are grounded in solid information, and employ careful analysis should be done on the most important goals for any educational endeavor. As the student develops this capacity, they can begin to grapple with the most important and difficult step, to learn to place such judgment in an ethical framework. Therein lies the formation of the kind of social consciousness that our world so desperately needs. To prepare our young people to meet future challenges, our education system, just as in many other places, has been undergoing wide-ranging reforms with increasing urgency over the last decades. With the effort of all dedicated educators, including those who are present today, we are delighted to see the positive changes in our tertiary education for sure in Mauritius. BSP School is always in the forefront of providing quality education and takes the lead to try new initiatives while at the same time uploading its fine tradition of quality and affordability. The new building will be the place where BSP students will build their capacities and their inspiration with the support of their teachers and non-teaching staff. So today, another milestone in the development of BSP. This is a day of hope for the future as BSP continues to develop our leaders for tomorrow. In thinking about our agenda as we move ahead, I am reminded of what Godfrey had to say. Knowing, I quote, knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. End of quote. Let us all learn from that advice, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, congratulations to all, and I wish everyone an unforgettable day at the BSP Tower 1. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you, friends from Pakistan, for being here as part and parcel of a flame that is being lit this afternoon. This is the flame of hope, courage, and resistance. Como getten Jibun Kumar Sham, Ekali Jemaso histoire. He told me his story. My friends from Pakistan, off and on, I will run into Creole, but I'll explain myself. He told me of a saga of a man and a family that struggled from rags to riches. C'est pas facile ça. It is not an easy matter. When you have a tsunami of all kinds at the level of the family, at the level of the country, at the level of the parliament, at the level of the public, how do you react? And Sham gave me an answer. Says, oh mommy, you must never lose hope. You must never lose courage. My God, I said, Vare vah, you are a man after my own heart, my boy. And you are talking about what every Mauritian should espouse. Changes are going to be there. There will be monsoon, there will be rain, there will be cyclone. But what should we do? Open the umbrella. Sit under the umbrella. Make sure the holes in your house are sealed. You don't get a cyclone that will swipe you away, wipe you away. But this needs a doggedness, perseverance. And this I've learned from my son. Siddharth always told me, and that means you must learn how to assimilate, digest, understand what is in front of you. This is what makes a man and a woman. And another wonderful thing Sham told me, he says, Mommy, and you know, with his beautiful smile, my God, you should have been only a marketing officer. He gave me that beautiful smile and said, you know, Mommy, why? Who has made me? It's my mother and my wife. I said, how is it? Did your not wife say, no, please, I'm getting crushed under you because you're a difficult man sometimes, Sham. He said, no, Mommy. Whenever I was very difficult, she became very soft. And she said, chalo, like the Ganga, like the river, I'll flow with you. But this is the most wonderful relationship you can have if you meet your better half. Let the person who's feeling wanting to go ahead and the other should flow. But this is an art. And I can tell you, Mr. Sham is blessed. And then he has a wonderful mother who was making her little vegetables, selling her vegetables, and said, "Hey, enfants, grandis. Oh, come on, my sons, grow up, grow up." Why? Why was she wanting the sons to grow up so that she can sit down? And this is the beauty of the mother of Shyam Mathura, that he had a beautiful mother who struggled in selling vegetables. He had a father who was wiping the cars. And today when I see Shyam, I'm very proud. I'm very proud because like I'm proud of Siddharth, I'm proud of Shyam, who is also my son. I can also tell you, my dear friends, when he is opening this tower, it's only the first of many towers. He says SME. I said, no, my son, you're not going to be small, medium term, very long. You're going to be a big time entrepreneur. And what does entrepreneurship mean? Everything is down, stand up and walk. This is entrepreneur. What makes us men and women? It is the courage, the shakti, and the will to go ahead. Otherwise, we can all go down. Look at the world today. Look at all the tamashas that are happening. Should we be part of the tamasha or should we resist this? This is the question. And you know, this takes me to the most beautiful line said by one of the greatest educationists. Education is educare, taking out. What do you take out? The shakti. What do you take out? The courage. What do you take out? The love, the compassion, the passion. You are educare. You are taking out all this that is in the human being. Don't underestimate this human. He is full of potentiality. As Siddharth was telling me this day before yesterday, he says, human being is full of potential. He's only using 5%. You know, mommy? I said, yes. At 71, I'll try to use the rest. Thank you.
Congratulations to Shyam, who built up his own building for education. Education is a contribution to nation. It builds a society, not a business. So his field is very noble and it is a true contribution to society as well. And to the field of the education, the world is constantly growing and changing. Change is only true constant, and each year the pace of change only accelerates. Transactions that once took place over 3 or 5 years now happens in a few months. The accounting profession has undergone radical changes due to high-profile disaster during 2001, and I think the field, the educator and teacher instructors know, when in 2001, all firms doing audit as well as maintenance of accounts responsibility. The firm which has its share price in a stock market $200 become due to that disaster 10 cents. At that time, the reason behind this that the firm the same time is an editor of that institutions as well as the financial advisor too. So in 2001, the segregation of duties have been changed by the international financial institutions that if the firm involved in audit will never enter in the business of financial advisor or financial accounting or financial management. So at that time, the decision was made in 2001. The events act as facilitator in overhauling the profession, resulting in enhanced corporate reporting requirements from the fold of IFSC. The period also witnessed advancement of the concept of corporate governance and codifications in almost every country. I believe we are currently experiencing the biggest fundamental change the world has seen since initial development of internet. People, process, data and things become increasingly connected, and it is having a profound impact on individuals, businesses, communities and countries as well. Advancement in technology has progressed far beyond the imagination of the mankind. From laptop to notebook, notebook to ultrabook, and progression is now towards one stripped down version of ultra portable items. Social media has become a pervasive means of communications. People now have become the power user of social media through Google's, Facebook or Twitter, and business struggles to tie their social media efforts to demonstrable business results. Accountants are no exceptions in adopting this continuity of change with the times that has kept your profession in a leading position in the country. As has been well said, continuity gives us roots, changes gives us branches, letting us stretch and grow and reach new heights. The demand of accountants is expected to grow up every year, especially chartered accountants have always been playing a proactive role in their variety, capacity and financial advisor, consultants or internal editor in helping organizations establish adequate risk management systems and ensure informed and reliable decision making. Their role is becoming more multifaceted with ever passing days. The accounting profession remains in spotlight and is in your profession a new market with new breed of accountants emerging, forensic accounting. The increasing demand in the current regulatory, legal and business environment should stimulate accounting programs on emphasize and embrace forensic accounting. The literature review confirms that preventing fraud, uncovering deceptive accounting practices are in strong demand as companies respond to closer scrutiny of their financial transactions or activities by shareholders and government agencies. The FBI currently studied that the white-collar crimes in USA cost more than $300 billion in a year. Many of these crimes are difficult to identify because perpetrators have concealed their activities through a series of complex financial transactions. A higher level of expertise is necessary to analyze current complicated financial transactions and events. As a result, forensic accounting has been thrown into a forefront of the crusade against financial deception, as it is an application of financial skills and investigative mentality to unresolved issue, conducted with the context of the rules of evidence. The result of research conducted by the Montclair State University, USA, indicates that practitioners and academics agree that critical thinking, unstructured problem solving, investigating flexibility, analytical proficiency, and legal knowledge are important skills of forensic accountants, and educators can use these skills as a guide to direct academic curriculum with the proper outcome objectives. The incident of frauds entrenched in our society, it has worsened public confidence, affected foreign investment process, and shrunk public and private institutions. Generally, it is believed that fraud cannot be eliminated entirely from the society, but it get kept into a manageable limit by adopting diverse strategy. Even the developed countries are doing the same to keep ever-growing threat at a distance. The anti-fraud profession is becoming a distinct discipline. The threat could effectively be tackled with more awareness, knowledge, and training of the emerging field to secure public support, and anti-corruption agencies must be as a constructive catalyst of change, acting in the interest of all law-abiding citizens. Fraud, corruption, and economic crimes are killing local business, causing inflation, unemployment, lack of social empowerment, opportunities for self-improvement, and inequitable distribution of wealth. If we are really determined to eliminate these ills, we will have to come forward to empower our people with anti-fraud, enrich their knowledge, improve their anti-fraud skills, and enlighten them all along the way to development. So, my dear young fellows, specifically the accountants, students, you are not only responsible to maintain financial record properly, but as a financial advisor, internal auditor, you have to foresee the needs of future needs of the business too. Be sincere with your organization. Most important, to your country. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Dada, come. One more person. One person. Hey, Siddharth, pas là, Siddharth.
Siddharth? Non, Siddharth pas là. Quelle raison? Allez, combien? Si c'est un hasard? Allez, vas-y.
Allez, d'accord. Yeah, we are also accounting and auditor, so this is a good location of accounting department. And you see, again, freshly. This is accounting. No. For outside clients. Yeah, for outside clients. We cater for outside clients. No, second. D'accord, c'est dans la classe là. Oui, bien, c'était les autres en même temps.
Votre ceinture avec l'ouverture, ça promet à vous.
Premièrement, pour remercier tous les stakeholders de BSP, tous les directeurs, tous les élèves, les parents qui font nous confiance. Et aujourd'hui, avec un bâtiment qui est rénové, flambant neuf, 6 étages, et on trouve une bonne classe, on va accueillir 1000 élèves à la fois, de notre firme comptable, training department, et que les élèves qui ont fait ce training. Et en plus, ce qui est intéressant dans le bâtiment, vous avez une cafétéria, de chaque côté là, les élèves capables d'assister à 20 000 et une librairie, un examination center. Et BSP, vous pouvez visiter une toilette 5 stars, et vous trouvez que les élèves pouvez travailler, pouvez apprendre dans une atmosphère extraordinaire. Et vous avez la profession comptable, pour quand ils méritent ça. Les élèves qui vous un aspirant comptable. Nous êtes très bien sûr, avec un professionnalisme. Et nous réalisons qu'il y a une société avant, avec un feedback que les élèves mettaient, et nous devons réagir, et nous réalisons très fort. Et maintenant, avec l'acquisition de ce BSP Tower 1, quand nous prenons 4 salles de classe, 4 étages pour réserver pour l'école, nous faisons comptable, nous faisons l'audit, the full business will be under one roof, et bien sûr, et avec sa qualité, rénovation que nous devons faire, vous pensez que les élèves avec le mot savoir tout. Ce qu'il peut faire, nous pouvons donner aux élèves un discount. Pour la première fois, nous pouvons faire du coup avec crash course and courses together in one package. Et bien
les élèves ils en profiter pour ça, parce que nous avons beaucoup ça déjà pour encore, on y a le BSP. Et donc, nous profiter qui les élèves pour une enroll, et l'enrollment il fallait commencer d'ailleurs, et maintenant, nous ici à côté de la marée, et nous menons un open day 10 jours. Vancouver peut commencer le 11 pour les élèves part-time et les 13, lundi les 13 pour les élèves full-time. Donc, anytime, les élèves capables, nous avons un campus ouvert, qui est BIP et Ben et ici. Et l'enregistrement déjà commencé, les élèves qui viennent à partir de demain. Et vous profitez de l'occasion pour inviter tous les élèves dans la marche de demain. Big March of BSP dans la capitale. Et comme vous connaissez, nous pouvons sortir là à 11h, nous faire les tours avec policemen. On expect à peu près 500-600 élèves de joindre nous. Et donc, il y a un camarade qui est ici présent pour joindre nous. Et bien sûr, et chacun prend un t-shirt de BSP, big branding. Et donc, parce que nous avons cette occasion-là. Et c'est la seule école à Maurice qui nous a fait ça. Et nous faisons une good cause for education. Et on espère tout le monde du public de nous support. Et voilà, BSP will take you further and emancipation et démocratisation de l'éducation.
Et c'est demandé beaucoup pour introduire ici.
Bien sûr, BSP pour gagner droit de le ACA, Georgia, nous faire un MBA bientôt. Et aussi, chaque fois, nous avons envie d'aider les élèves qui peuvent faire le CHSI. Parce que nous réalisons, il n'est pas possible chaque année, 60% des élèves passer, 40% fait. Soit l'ISI, soit l'IHSI. Et nous recyclons ces élèves-là, nous faisons passer et nous faisons le comptable et le management, les managers de demain. Et nous avons un cours, là nous faisons une accréditation et éthique. Nous faisons un cours pour un entrepreneur, nous l'école pour ouvrir la nuit, un entrepreneur qui a envie d'apprendre à soir, la journée de travail, et nous faisons un entrepreneur qui comprend qu'on dit son propre compte. Donc tu donnes un entrepreneur une balance sheet, il ne va pas comprendre. J'ai dit balance sheet, il ne va pas comprendre, il dit ici, ce compte, il va payer ce taxe. Mais nous vous donnons un cours, comme vous faites un entrepreneur, comprend ce compte, et vous gagnez une qualification, et après ça, vous pouvez avoir la porte, vous êtes un entrepreneur, vous pouvez avoir des high
Tout de même, tu peux au niveau de l'historique, on commence avec comptabilité, c'est aussi qui fait le bâtiment.
Vous connaissez, une compagnie, c'est pareil qu'une famille. Toute famille, tout le monde qui fonde une famille, bien sûr, ils ont mis dans ce toit, un jour, pour les stabiliser sur la famille. Une compagnie aussi pareil. Donc, nous louons pendant 7 ans, et vous connaissez les points d'information. Moi-même, j'ai créé BSP, j'ai commencé dans mon garage, il 7 ans ici là. Et nous avons vendu chez Anglo-Mauritius House, et nous sommes à 2 floors là-bas. Imagine le total rent que nous devons payer. Et donc, pourquoi pas, quand on peut expandre, nous avons l'espace dans ces nouveaux bâtiments. Et comme on dit, ce bâtiment est mappé. Les vannes des pays nous, quand nous sortis, de 5 minutes de distance que nous étions, nous avons perdu le matériel. Et il est plus près avec un marais, nous faisons un comptable de demain. Donc, moi, je fais le travail de Félix, on fait l'amitié avec un marais, c'est l'entourage. Et après, un bâtiment pour nous capables de faire un one-stop shop. Un one-stop shop parce que nos business n'est pas horizontal integration. C'est-à-dire nous avons une firme comptable, nous avons une firme legit, nous avons l'école de comptabilité, nous avons une formation, nous avons un training. Et vous pensez, the one roof, ce bâtiment-là est idéal, 4 étages réservés pour training et formation à l'école, un étage pour faire comptable et legit. Et vous pouvez donner un cafétéria pour nos élèves. Et pour voir que nous besoin de nos élèves, j'ai l'espace pour venir apprendre, une place pour les manger, une place pour y assister, y apprendre, une librairie. Donc, pour penser ce bâtiment-là, c'est wise investment for the future, pour BSP, et aussi pour les élèves qui vous fréquentent.